What up, YouTube? Lubu177 here. Coming here with a deck of the month for October. It's gonna involve infamous Thunder King Rai OH. This deck, I guess I'm gonna call it Light Stun. It's just, I don't know, a good anti-meta deck to play. And my teammates have been extremely lazy, so they're not posting their decks. I even told them to post his vayu deck, but he's missing one vayu. That's his only proxy, and he doesn't put it up. And in this video, I'm gonna have a shitload of proxies, but I'll explain what they do if you don't know what the card is. So let's start out. And that's starting with the lights is like prime material. He's just broke. He's just like it's like a Stardust. You could discard a card, didn't get anything that destroys monsters on the field, and he's a light, so it kind of works. 3 Thunder King Rai OHs. Yeah, those are Ra's behind them. They're just, you know, new condition. 19 beater tells people you can't charge, you can't whirlwind, and negate special summon. He's pretty good. And then the 3 honest. Yes, that's the new print. I should get them soon. But they just keep all your light monsters alive. Your light monsters don't get run over, and they're just beast. 2 DD Warrior Ladies, because they're anti-meta, they're lights, so they survive from honest, and then just run over things. 2 Dimensional Alchemist, because Dimensional Alchemist is 13 attack, light, and you can remove the top card of your deck for it to gain 500 attack, so it becomes an 18 beater that can't be bottomless. And when this card is destroyed as a result of battle, you get a remove from play monster card back to your hand, so it's like kind of like a floater. This is a Tech Blue Sea Thunder. It's the wannabe Shura, but it's light, so it works with honest, so if they run into it, you go honest, and then you get a 15 token that's level 4 and good for synchro rank. Then this is the dark, so this is kind of Twilighty, if you say. So you run Dark Arm, he's broke. You run Gorz because he's that beater late game or even mid game. Gale, Shrink, he's splashable now, and he's just a synchro. And Kycoo, he's extremely anti-meta, tells people you can't go Gardener, removes names from the graveyard, removes that vayu or those names so people don't go, so they don't go JD. Sangan's floater, tomato floater, synchro power, and he just stays on the field. Fear Reaper, he stays on the field and could go +1 with his effect. Plague, yes, it's a sexy Plague, just for the extra synchro power. And Breaker, he's just a +1 with the break effect, and he's a dark. Triple Oppression, this just stops everything out there, and no, they're not going to be on the field forever. That's why you do have that synchro power. He might get messed over a little bit. He still comes out. Dark Arm will still come out. 2 Sakus, aka D Prisons, removes monsters from playing when they attack. Doesn't count as destroying. Tells Stardust to go home. And just those mini cards to get a job. 2 Bottomless, staple. This is my Ordeal tech card. It's kind of like a continuous Gravekeeper's Guard. They attack. And since you run so many traps, you always keep 1 or 2 in your hand. So when they guess, it's most likely not a trap. It's mostly likely a trap, and the monster just gets bounced and it just stays on the field. It becomes a big nuisance for people. Plus Tornado for that backfield destroying. You can also side this out, say against a light sword or something. Dustshoot, just a controlling card. 1 random magic drain, because when people go solar and ditches a card, and then you force that magic drain, and they don't have an extra card, they just went -2. They just went -1. And even if they do discard a card, then just for a regular magic card, let's say you get a heavy, they have to discard another card, so they'll go -1. And let's say they only kill 2, so they'll be a +0. So magic drain is really good. Mirror Force, Torrential staple. Funny I don't have a Book of Moon, my teammate borrowed it, but it's just an overall versatile card. Heavy staple, Lightning just gets rid of monsters, and the Sea staple, and Brain Control staple. This deck is extremely good. I've tested it. It works. And I don't know. Comment, rate, subscribe. Tell me what you think about it. And then I guess the extra deck is just your usual extra deck. Android, Goyo, Gaia Knight, this guy, Master, Interfere Drake. You're not gonna really use these half the time, because mostly you're just gonna keep control summoning your Vayu or your BD, and just keep pecking them with like under 14, or you know, in some cases over 14 monsters, and then it's just beast. They can't bottomless, and they just keep getting pecked. Eventually they'll lose.